Hello and welcome to today's NinjaTrader Ecosystem event, Why Trade E-mini Futures. My name is Chris and I'm a platform representative at NinjaTrader. Before we start the webinar, I have a few housekeeping notes. Secondly, this webinar is presented by NinjaTrader LLC, which is the technology company responsible for developing and supporting the NinjaTrader software. Brokerage-related questions should be directed to NinjaTrader Brokerage using the phone number or email on the screen. Lastly, if you are new to NinjaTrader, please make sure you sign up for a free NinjaTrader account, which includes access to 14 days of complimentary real-time market data. Our platform is always free for advanced charting, strategy backtesting, and trade simulation. You could create your free account by following the link on the screen and clicking Get Started under the Welcome section. Before I turn the mic over to Ron, it is important to understand that futures, foreign currency, and options trading contain substantial risk and is not suitable for every investor. It is possible to lose all or more the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Also, please remember that these training sessions are not a solicitation nor a recommendation, simply educational in nature. Thanks again for joining us today. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome to the NinjaTrader webinar room, Ron.
Thanks, Chris. Thank you, sir. So we'll go through a couple of quick little slides here first. And then we'll take a look at some actual trades. We'll take a look at yesterday's and today's signals, I should say, from AbleTrend, what it's what the software is suggesting to do, and it's really been working well for many years. I personally have been using it every day for 20 years. So I think you might like what you're going to see here. Why trade E-minis with NinjaTrader and AbleTrend? I mean, I'm a real big fan of NinjaTrader platform, the software. It just, you could trade right from the charts. It's all together. It's really, first-rate trading system, NinjaTrader. It's just a great platform. We're big fans of trading E-minis, which are very popular for trading in the US, day trading, for day trading. Ninja's, of course, an award-winning, trading, platform. AbleTrend gives, we've won many awards for our trading signals over all these years, 25 years the company's been here now. And we use a guidance chart, which is a combination of multiple timeframes in one chart. So you don't have to look at 3 different charts. For example, for like a day trading chart, we use a 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute, all combined into one. So this way you don't have to look at 3 separate charts. It gets really, messy and confusing if you have to look at multiple charts. So we've kind of combined it all into one chart, which I'll show you. To tell you the truth, AbleTrend works just as well for all time frames. It's not strictly, for day trading. I mean, we got just as many people use it on, long-term retirement accounts and whatever whatever markets you like to trade. It doesn't favor anything. That's the beauty of it. It's equally accurate for all different time frames, and just basically helpful for everything. Just depends on whatever you like to trade. We like E-minis, and it's very popular for day trading because it trades 24 hours. You can go long or short depending on whatever the price outlook is. It offers E-mini as well as micro-sized contracts, which we always suggest to start out with. We're very conservative here. So, micros are just 1/10 the size of a normal E-mini contract. So it's great for, practice, or if somebody's just kind of starting out. It's great for starting, for somebody that's new. And you can also do more, be more flexible with your trade sizing. Like you'll see when I get into the charts, we always suggest 2 or more contracts, because we have a target on the first. And so if you're doing like micros, you could trade 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I mean, you can trade anything you like. I mean, it just makes it easy for taking pieces off when you hit a target. It just allows you to easily scale in and out of multi-contract positions. AbleTrend's won a Stocks and Commodities magazine Reader's Choice Award from the readers. They vote every year. We've won it like 20, 25, 26 years in a row as one of one of the best trading systems. Larry Williams, he even comments about how he likes and uses AbleTrend, and the key is just identifying trends instantly in bull and bear markets, coupled with the right places to put your stops. And with AbleTrend, everything is based on blue means buy or an uptrend, red means sell or a downtrend. And you'll see when I show you the guidance chart, which is the 3 time frame chart for day trading, which works really well with NinjaTrader, a blue bar, a blue dot, and a blue cross confirms a buy signal. And again, I'll show that to you. A red bar, red dot, red X, and a red arrow also is going to be a sell signal. You'll see there's a dot, cross, and an arrow. Those are the little icons on the chart. The dot is the 1 minute, the cross is the 2 minute, the arrow is the 3 minute. It's either going to be red for sell or blue for buy. And we just have to make sure that all the icons on the chart line up blue, that's a buy. If they all line up red, it's a sell. Any mix of red and blue is a no trade zone. And the best feature with AbleTrend is knowing when not to trade. That's why it tends to help, very helpful in helping to avoid choppy markets. Everybody loses in chop, just as we do too. Every trader, that's the enemy to day trading. But if you can have something that can help you to avoid that or give you a heads up when it might be choppy or high risk, that's gold. And that's what's kept us in business for 25 years, is identifying the potential choppy high risk markets. And it's really easy to spot on the chart. Simply when there's red and blue on the chart at the same time, it just means no trade. We call that a no trade zone. Just means it's too much risk. Stay away. You're better off just doing nothing, because if you trade, then it's a very high probability of getting caught up in chop, which means probably going to lose. Let's take a look. And this is helpful because if you've never had a 30-day trial, everybody does get one trial. And then after the 30-day trial, and by the way, all the prices are on our website and everything, it's either a 1 year or a permanent license. And everything's at wintick.com. That's our website. Wintick, WINTICK.com. That's our website. I also do 2 webinars every single Tuesday and Thursday. I mean, a rare occasion I have to miss one, but 100 webinars a year I do, and they're all recorded on the website, so you can watch them day or night. And you can watch the one I did on Tuesday 2 days ago, the 2 I did last week, the 2 the week before that, and I go over the E-mini signals as well as some long-term stock and ETF signals, and I show all the signals, winners and losers. I'm not here to fool anybody or mislead anybody or exaggerate or none of that. I mean, that been there. Nobody wants to do that. Don't want that done to me, so I'm certainly not going to do that to anybody else. But I think you're gonna really like what you see here. So anyhow, NTWJ24, as you can see on the screen, if you put that in for a 30-day trial, it's only $39. Normally it's $128, so it's a pretty nice little discount. So use the promo code NT for NinjaTrader, WJ24. Okay, we're good on all that. Let's jump in and look at some signals. That's the fun part. Okay, so hopefully you can see this here. So what we're doing is we're combining 3 time frames into one chart. So a little after the open here today, you can see the red dots. It's a 1 minute, comes in every 1 minute. The crosses are the 2 minute signal. It's red. The arrows, the 3 minute signal. Well, it's also red. And a red bar. Green just means sideways or neutral. Kind of could go either way. We don't really act on green, although we place stops, which I'll show you in a minute, near the green. These are not stops. These are very strong support points. These dots. Red dots means you're in a downtrend. So very simply, red is sell or downtrend. Blue is buy or uptrend. So when you got a red dot, a red bar, a red arrow, and a red cross, that's a 1 minute sell, the red dot. A 2 minute sell, the red cross. A 3 minute sell, the red arrow, and a red bar. Man, that's all red. That's just what we want. So right there at the close of that bar right there, let's see how that works. Cool. At the close of that bar, we're going to go short. We always go 2 or more contracts. We have a lot of clients who trade a lot of contracts, but I always keep it very conservative. We suggest 2 because you take half off after you hit 10 points. This is the mini NQ. My personal favorite because it has more volatility than the ES. So the more volatility, when you have a winning system, consistent system for many years, well then you want to trade what's the most volatile because it gives you the most opportunity to make the most money. You have your best chance versus ES, which is fine, but it's just much slower and you tend not to have the chance to make as much money with ES because it's not as volatile. So, the more volatile, for a day trader, I mean, as far as day trading, and this doesn't have anything to do with AbleTrend, just day trading in general, obviously, the more volatile, the more opportunity to win and make money at the end of the day, week, month, year. So we always suggest two or more contracts, and again, micros are fine. We're very conservative, keep it simple, and then we just take half our trade off after 10 points. Well, you hit the 10 points right here after about 2 minutes, so that's a nice start because if you're trading just 2 lots or 2 contracts, I mean, if you do 20, just normal size lot, that's $200 because it's $20 a point is the NASDAQ. That's the way it is. But again, micros are great for practice too. We never ever would get out when the bars are red. We don't even consider that. However, when you get 2 green in a row, I call it double green, 2 in a row, we put a stop just a little bit above. We use 2 points above the top of that green bar, and then a minute later we're stopped out on the second contract. So on the first one, we made the 10 points, and then what the second one we do is we slide it to break even. So this way you can't lose on the second. And once you make the 10 on the first, 10 points profit on the NQ on the first one, now you slide it to break even. Well, obviously the worst you can do is make 10 points because the second one, all you can do is break even. If you're trading ES, we use our first target out of again, I keep it the minimum to 2 contracts. You can trade more. That's totally up to you. There's risk in trading. So we keep it, very conservative. You can even do micros. If you're doing ES, our first target is 2 points. 2 points, not text rate, 2 points. And then we slide the second contract to break even. We started out 2 points above the top of this triple confirmation entry bar. Triple confirmation. Actually, it's quadruple. Red bar, red 1 minute dot, sell signal, red 2 minute cross, sell signal, red 3 minute sell signal, the arrow. So that's a really low risk trade according to AbleTrend's algorithms and calculations, doing hundreds of calculations at the same time because you have triple confirmation. So keep it simple. I like to keep things simple and less complicated. Less charts, less everything. To me is less is more. And then we pick up 10 points on the first lot here, and 10 on the second. So we netted 20 points just to start the day. So if you just traded 2 normal sized contracts, I mean, it's a nice little $400 start. So we keep it simple. I'm going to just zip along because I also want to show you yesterday, but I want to show you what a loot. No, this is really important. This is that red and blue together that I talked about. These are called no trade zones. Look how choppy and sideways and really difficult it was. I don't want that here. Here and here, we didn't trade. This is how we avoid chop. Look over here. Look at this choppy, sideways, ugly mess. Now, today was a very narrow trading range. It was a very sideways day for the E-minis, for the market in general. It was a very narrow, so it wasn't, normally for most day traders, it wouldn't be your best trading day. But the beauty of AbleTrend, and I love testing it on a day that wasn't such a trending type day like today, is knowing when not to trade. And the reason, by the way, it was such sideways and kind of choppy, narrow trading range is because if you're a day trader, then you probably would have expected today to be this way. Like I mentioned in the webinar, our webinar, because you got the big jobs report tomorrow, 1 hour before the market opens, and the whole world is waiting on that report. So they're very cautious the day before. It's the same way before the big Fed meetings or any of the big announcements. The hours before, or the day before, it gets very, very quiet sideways. Generally doesn't turn out to be one of your better trading days because the market, nobody is waiting on that big report. I mean, it's a huge report tomorrow morning, 1 hour before the market opens, 8:30 Eastern. I'm Eastern time, so 8:30 Eastern. And that's obviously that's the reason what right. And most day traders already knew that, but I just wanted to bring that out. If you did, if you maybe you knew at trading or you didn't know that. I'm just here to, and I'm glad to help too. I'll always do a one-on-one trading session with you once you get a trial. And I'm glad to help all of it. I've been doing this, for a couple decades now, and I'm always really glad to help because I really like what I do. So like here would be the next thing. Oh, I want to point this out. This is a losing trade. It's triple agreement. You got a blue 3-minute, the arrow. You got a blue cross, 2-minute buy signal. You got a blue dot. You got a blue bar. Stop goes 2 points below the bottom of this triple agreement bar. There's a small loss. It was only 3 points, but was a loss. So I want to make sure you see that because I'm very transparent. I mean, we're very serious about our trading here. Hope you are, and we're super transparent, and honest about everything, and keep talking about the risks and everything because I don't want anybody to fool me or to exaggerate or to paint any unrealistic expectations. So I most certainly won't do that to someone else. But I don't want it done to me. That's a triple agreement sell signal right there. 1 minute, you got a winner because it easily went down 10 points, really in about 10 seconds. So you can't lose on the trade. You might look at this and go, wow, shot down and shot up. Some people who don't have AbleTrend use maybe something different. We said, we lost on that trade. No, well, we actually won because we used that 10-point target. It's so important for NQ or 2-point target if you're trading ES. But NQ, you're always going to make more money with AbleTrend at the end of the month, year, decade, because it's a lot more volatile. And if you have a winning system, well, the more days you trade, the more potential you have. And there'll certainly be an occasional losing day, I promise. And there'll certainly be losing trades during the day. We average about 10 trades a day. On a normal trading day, 9:30 to 4 o'clock Eastern time, stock market hours, wherever you are around the world. That's when we trade, and it's just been unbelievable for everybody. Now, let me just zoom ahead a little bit here, and I want to show you what a sweet spot is. We call this a sweet spot. That's a nice little winning trade on the first lot. And our second one, because we put our stop at break even, which is right there where we got in. Well, when it zoomed up really quickly, 2 minutes later, we didn't lose because we put the second lot at break even. That's the beauty of AbleTrends. Only trading when 3 time frames are in agreement. And that's the educational part of it. We wait for the 1 minute, the 2 minute, and the 3 minute, all to agree, meaning all red or all blue, before we make a trade. It really cuts down on risk, and it cuts down on potential choppy markets. And that's of course, risk control is really important, with AbleTrend. Now you say, okay, I got stopped out. Hey, picked up 10 points, winner there. We're real happy with that. When do I get back in? Well, you can get back in on triple blue, or we call this a sweet spot. The price first hits a red dot, and of course the opposite is true if it hits a blue dot. The next blue bar, next red bar in this case, because it's a sell signal, with a red 1 minute and a red 2 minute sell signal and a red 3 minute sell signal. And we just use this little oscillator that we put on the chart also for a 4th indicator. So we got 3 different time frames, 4 different algorithms, all agreeing before we make a trade. That's why it works so well, and it's so consistent over all these years. You hit the 10 points right away, and then again it shoots up for the second contract. We break even. So that's just looking at it kind of real quick. Let me show you something like yesterday, which was a really, really great day for AbleTrend trading, because there's a lot more movement in the market. And you can see over here, a little after the market opened up, I mean, there's like your perfect triple agreement right there. You got the 1 minute, it hits a red blue dot first. Then again, a blue arrow, a blue cross, a blue dot, a blue price bar at the close of that 1 minute bar. Once the 1 minute bar closes, it will never ever change. So this is the exact chart you saw at that time. You can scroll back to, an hour ago, 5 minutes ago, or 10 years ago. Nothing ever changes. Repainting, that's cheating. Anybody could tell you what to do after the fact. That's why, there's not a lot of value in moving averages or, stochastics or any of that, or any of those other free indicators out there that you can basically get at, 100 different websites. You remember, you're trading against other traders. You have to have an advantage. If everybody's using moving averages, which are very lagging, that's why they're free. It's not a lot of value in them. If everybody's using the same thing, and most people are, you don't have no edge. Hey, we all got thousands of dollars at risk when we're trading. You've got to have an advantage. You've got to have algorithms that give you a major advantage. Otherwise, it's a waste of time and a lot of money. But you can see over there, it's a perfect triple agreement, triple blue. Everything is just perfectly lined up. You got your 10 points in about 1 minute. Slide the second contract to break even, which is right there where we got in. And there's double green. Put the stop 2 points below. And then a couple of minutes later, stopped out on that second lot. The first contract, we made 10 points. On a second contract, we made 60. That's a net of 70 points. For two just normal size contract, it's 1,400. That was just one trade. Yesterday was a phenomenal day. Blue bar hits a blue dot. Blue, after you get stopped out, the sweet spot hits a blue bar, a blue 1 minute buy signal, a blue 2 minute, the blue cross, a blue 3 minute, the blue triangle. Oscillator agrees, up and away we go. We hit our 10 points right away, and just took off like a rocket. I mean, yesterday was amazing. And that's coming off of a fantastic week last week. This is the best part of AbleTrend. It's easy when it's trending. Most indicators will work. AbleTrend kills it just like most indicators do. It's knowing when not to trade. There's the big advantage. There's a million indicators out there. Which one do I choose? This is the big advantage. Most indicators, you got to determine where to get in and out. AbleTrend is very clear cut. There's no gray area. Everybody gets the same signal. It's yes, you're in. No, you're not. There's no, well, maybe, I'm not sure. It's really clear cut. Triple agreement, you're in. But when you have red sell, 1 minute sell signal, the red dots, but a 2 minute and 3 minute buy signal, the blue cross and the blue arrow, that's a no trade zone. So it's really easy to see on the chart, no trade. So way back here, when you first got the triple agreement, red and blue on the chart, at the same time, AbleTrend said, leave it alone. It's going to be sideways. It's going to be choppy. Well, looking at it 30 minutes later, it's exactly what happened. The prices get stuck in the middle of resistance, the red dots, and support, the blue crosses and the blue arrows. Get stuck in the middle. So it just goes sideways by knowing when not to trade and, potentially avoiding most of the chop and sideways markets where we would all lose. Everybody loses in chop and sideways. So the key with AbleTrend, and the reason it's so consistent and well liked all these years, is that the trends, no problem. I mean, that's easy, as it is for most indicators. It's knowing when not to trade. That's what gives us the huge advantage and what's kept us in business all these years. And I mean, you get a trend like this. I mean, this is nuts. Look at this here. It's just up, 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 up. I mean, we picked up all these trends. It was fun. And you say, okay, well, this looks like a losing trade. No, there's no red arrow. There's a 1 minute sell, the red dot. There's a 2 minute sell, the red cross. There's a red bar. There's no red 3 minute, no trade. It's all or nothing, either all blue or all red. I'm referring to the icons. Otherwise, you leave it alone. There's too much risk. I'll go through many more details in a one-on-one trading session. If you'd like to try a one month trial. Again, you can go over this webinar, will be recorded, but you can watch right now, day or night, all the webinars that I do every Tuesday and Thursday. They're all recorded. You can watch it right now, day or night, at wintick.com, our website, wintick.com. It's as simple as, it's as simple as just going on the homepage, and in big red letters, it says this week's webinars. They're all archived there for you to watch. Winners, losers. I mean, I show it all. And I think you're gonna really like what you see here. Okay, so once again, I just want to let you know that, let me just go here real quick. This is the code I want you to use. You know what? Instead, I'm going to put that in the chat. So this way you have it. So you can get the, the big promo. It's only $39. There it is. So I just chatted it out to you. It's NT for NinjaTrader WJ24. And I'm going to open it up to any questions that, again, I'm a big fan of NinjaTrader platform. So if you have that, you would just, at our website, wintic.com, you would order the NinjaTrader add-on. We have our own platform called AbleTrend 8, but it's much more advantageous if you already have NinjaTrader to just get the NinjaTrader add-on, because then you can trade right from your charts, and you can at least see our signals right in your charts in NinjaTrader. So let me just jump in and see if there's any quick questions that I can help you with. Okay, we got the disclosure. Website is wintic.com. I was asked to type this out so you can see it. Wintic.com is our website. Of course, more information. Yeah, all that information is on there. Like I said, I've personally been using it for 20 years. I think you're going to like what you see here. Will the system work on Tradeovate charting? No, it would have to be either our platform or the preferred platform is NinjaTrader. Like I say, Ninja, I'm a big fan of Ninja, works great. And then after the 1 month trial, if you want to continue, we don't do automatic billing. We don't play that game. Also, if you want to speak to us, we have tech support. The number's on the website. You don't have to go through 100,000 prompts. Tech support answers the phone immediately. My number also, phone rings right on my desk. I pick it up. So, that's a big advantage these days. Great support. As a NinjaTrader NT AbleTrend user, okay, any plans to upgrade or utilize NT? No, we don't. I mean, it doesn't need to be upgraded. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's working just fantastic. I mean, the signals have just been great. Okay, real quick, reviewing the 2 green bar exit I was asked for. So for example, if you're in this trade, let's say it's going up. Here's 2 greens here, Howard. We put a stop until you see 2 green in a row, we put the stop 2 points below the lower of the 2 green bars. And I go through this in detail in our webinars every Tuesday and Thursday, which are all on our website. They do 100 webinars a year for 20 years. So they're all right there. I don't think all 20 years are there, but you only have to watch, last couple of weeks. And I also go over a one-on-one, do this in the one-on-one trading session. I would do a 15-minute one-on-one trading session. We could look at the markets live, but here you'd be stopped out. So there'd be a perfect example of that right there. So, if you're in a trade, you never, ever get out until you see 2 green bars in a row, just for day trading. For long-term trading, stocks, ETFs, retirement accounts, we don't need get that specific. We're just in on blue, out on red. We don't get out till we see a red bar, which would be right there. But that's for long-term trading. I'm keeping this simple, just, referring to the day trading. So that's it. I mean, like, for example, let me just look here. If you're in over here, here's a perfect example of a triple agreement trade. We've got the 10-point goal on the first contract. Well, we hit that in, just a few minutes, like 5 minutes. And then now for the second contract, slide it to break even, which is right there at the close of that 1 minute bar. Once it closes, it will never, ever change again. Once the 2 minute closes, that will never change. Once the 3 minute arrow closes, that will never change. There's double green, stop goes 2 points, never hit it, kept going up. Great, we're making, we're doing even better. There's double green, still never went below the lower of the 2 green bars. Great, it's going even higher. And then eventually we'd be stopped out because our stop is right in that area right there. So we'd be stopped out there. So we pick up 10 points on the first contract, 15 points on the second. That's a net of 25 points. So that's how we use the stop. And that's how we prevent the big drawdowns that way. So we don't get the big losses, because once you hit your 10 points, well, you're a guaranteed winner on the trade because you slide the second lot to break even. And then when we never ever get out until we see double green. Now, if we got blue bars, we're in good shape. That's what everybody says. Wow, this system keeps me in the trade so much longer than if I didn't have it. Once you have it, it's really, really hard to give it up, because it's consistent. It's just that it's that consistent. It's really, really hard, because it's extremely helpful. But it only counts what you think. I'm just here to show you the right way to do it. I handle the trading strategies here, and I'm just, my job again is just to show you the best way to utilize it. And you have to make the trades. It's not automated. You decide when you're going to trade and all that good stuff. I'm just here to show you the best way to use it, and only counts what you think. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Any other questions? Do you trade the opening? Yeah, actually, we do like to trade the opening. The only time that we suggest, not trading, Brian, is during lunchtime. Eastern time, lunchtime. Wall Street, everybody's to lunch generally. I mean, Eastern time, 12:30 to 1:30 ish. And if you like to trade during that time, it's fine. But that would be the only time of the day that I suggest not. But our software nails it. Nails those openings, because to me, the first 3 hours, the first 2.5 hours, and the final 2.5 hours are the best times of the day to trade. So Eastern time, again, I'll just, so you compare that to your time zone, would be like 9:30 to 12. And it's perfectly, I'd wait maybe a couple of minutes after the open, just a few minutes, 5 minutes is really all that's needed with AbleTrend, because it'll nail it. It'll nail it good. The first 2.5 from 9:30 to 12, and then again from like 1:30 to 4 Eastern time. To me, those are the best times to trade. That 5 hours, the first 2.5 hours of the U.S. session, and then when the stock market's open, first 2.5 hours, and then the last 2.5 hours of the day. I mean, really, really helpful. Really, really good. Consistent. That's the key. That's hard to do in trading, to be consistent over all these years. But again, only counts what you think. I'm just here to help. I think you're going to really like what you see. Anything I can do for you. By the way, you can email me directly, ronc@ablesys.com, ronc@ablesys.com. Yeah, Luis, you can trade anything you like, but I mean, like I say, for 25 years, it's been so consistent on the 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute. Like if it's not broke, why try and fix something that isn't broken and it's working so well? But yeah, you can do any 3 time frames that you like. Sure. Whatever you like, you can do any time frame in any market. You can do crude, you can do gold, you can do stocks. I mean, it's totally up to you. It doesn't favor anything. It's helpful for everything. The initial stop, let's see, on this trade right here, Larry, would be, I mentioned earlier, it's 2 points for NQ. It's 2 points below the bottom of that triple agreement entry bar. 2 points below the bottom of the triple agreement entry bar. If you're doing ES, 1 point below. And if you're doing ES, we use a target of 2 points. For NQ, the first contract target is 10 points. ES, 2 points. You're welcome, sir. The AbleTrend doesn't connect to any brokers. It's a separate standalone program, but that's why I love, the NinjaTrader, platform. This way you can, NinjaTrader will take it from there. Okay, I think I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go, Chris. I think I've answered all the questions. Again, any help I could give you, ronc@ablesys.com. Phone numbers and everything is on our website, wintick.com. And the $39 special code is going to save you like $90. NT for NinjaTrader, WJ24. Let's see. Yeah, here it is again.
Thanks again, Ron, for taking the time to share with us today. If you enjoyed today's session, we hope you'll join us for future webinars. Follow us on social media for alerts about upcoming events and other NinjaTrader ecosystem news. We would like to remind you that the information provided in this was that of AbleSys and not of NinjaTrader. All information was for educational purposes and should not be construed as trading advice. Enjoy the rest of your day. We hope to see you in future webinars. Happy trading from all of us at NinjaTrader Ecosystem.